With my wonderful, gorgeous husband. This is my gorgeous husband, Steve Brazil, who's been taking photographs of all of you tonight. Photographs we'll have on Facebook probably in about an hour after we get home. I refer to this man as my husband, and I've got to tell you that's got a very nice ring to it. I've been waiting to call this man my husband for 5 years, and I'm damn tired of waiting. It astounds me that in these modern times there are still people who think that our love is unworthy of the title marriage. People who think that our love is somehow a confrontation to the institution of marriage. How the hell can love be an affront to marriage? I'll never understand. Woo! Let's put that energy into having healthy communities that have healthy marriages in them. Let's put that energy into ending domestic violence. Yet still we have people like our wonderful Julia Gillard and Tony Abbott. And let's not forget Can-Do Campbell and his band of thugs. These people who think that Steve and I are not allowed to get married. Now I can't think of a word other than husband to describe the love I have for this man. I can't think of a word other than husband that respects the relationship we share, that honors the life we've built together. I can't think of a word that pays respect to the plans we make to grow old disgracefully together. I look forward to a day when we look back on the pictures that Steve took tonight with shame for Campbell Newman and his band of thugs that tell us that we don't have the same legal rights as Britney Spears getting married on a whim at some casino somewhere. Some casino that Campbell Newman wants to build here in Brisbane, because we really need another one of those, but we don't need civil unions. Shame! So when I say Steve is my husband, some people are going to be offended by that, and I say to those people, get over it. Woo! Times they're changing. Our time is coming. Get on board or get out of the way. Now, like some of you here tonight, Steve and I got a civil union. Civil partnership, whatever you want to call it. Now, I was reluctant to get a civil union. I'm a bit obstinate, Steve might tell you, a little bit stubborn. And I thought I didn't want to settle for something that was short of full marriage equality. Steve is the voice of reason in our household, and he pointed out that this certificate that Steve is holding up gives us a hell of a lot of the rights that we've been waiting for a long time. So we've got our civil union certificate, and when I look at it, it reminds me of how far we've come, but it also reminds us we've got a hell of a long way to go. It reminds me that separate is never equal. Woo! And very importantly, it reminds me of the tireless efforts of organizations like Equal Love and Healthy Communities. Woo! Organizations that bring our community out of the closet. Organizations that stand up against fear and oppression. Organizations that give people a hope in a time when they're struggling with their sexuality or their identity. Organizations that have built relationships with leaders in the community and governments across many, many years. Organizations that have broken down barriers. Oh, sorry. I don't usually need a microphone. Organizations that have built, broken down barriers, broadened minds, and opened hearts. Organizations that create rallies like this one. Organizations that have helped us come out of the closet and live our lives with pride. Woo! Our community is under attack. And I don't know about you, but I don't plan on taking it quietly. Can-Do Campbell Newman and your band of thugs, you want Steve and I to go back into the closet. I say, hell no! Let me hear you say it. Hell no! Are any of you going to go back into the closet for the convenience of bigotry? Let me hear you say it. Hell no! Now is a time for our community to come together and fight for our rights. Woo! I think every one of you should be proud to be here tonight, but that's not enough. You need to go home, you need to write, email, text, phone, visit your representatives in government. You need to tell them that this community says hell no to discrimination. Woo! Hell no! You need to talk to your friends, your family, your neighbors, your colleagues, everybody in your community, and tell them you say hell no to discrimination. Woo! Hell no! And on a final note, Can-Do Campbell Newman and your band of thugs, if you think for a minute that I'm going to sit quietly on the sidelines while you attack my family, my husband, my community, I say to you, hell